One of my subscribers, Jeff, asked me if I could show the long draw on the spindle, so that's what I will do. I got some Swiss grown fiber from the area where I'm living. One is Camel. Happy camels in Switzerland, who would have thought it? A whole bag full of fleece. I unpacked it already, so I can't unpack that in front of you. It's so soft. The staple length is very short. 1 to 2, well, 2 centimeters maybe. It's perfect to show how to drop spindle long draw, I guess. I have it from Spycher Handwerk. I give the link in the description. They have all kinds of fiber and they also have camels. I mean, look at this, a whole bag full of camel. I already said in my spindling cat hair video that I found some yak fiber from Yak from the Swiss Alps. And the guy just sent me some yak down for free. This is the place I have it from. I put the link below. So if you're in Switzerland and you want some local yak, maybe you should call him and maybe he will consider making a business out of it. Who knows? I don't know in what condition this down is. So let's open it together. It's so nice he just sent this to me. I mean, even if it's terrible condition, I think it's super nice still. Wow. This looks very yacky. Not yucky, but yacky. How nice is that? Look at it. You put a card in it with yaks in it. Those are his yaks. He says, with greetings, Daniel. So nice. I haven't touched it yet, but look at the color. So many different shades in it. This is so exciting. Let's see. Oh my God, it's so soft. Oh, those big animals grow that soft fiber. It's so cute. Oh my God. So there is a lot of vegetable matter in there. I actually put the box in the freezer for about 2 weeks. So if there have been living things in there, they're all dead by now. So I'm not worried about that. But I kind of don't want to wash it before I spin it. I think I will spin it first and then wash it. And I wonder if I have to card this. Maybe I just hand card a little fleece, then spin it up. It's similar like the camel, it's very short. So I will show long draw on the spindles with the camel and the yak separately and see how those different work. But my initial plan with this is that I want to make a blend with Cashmere, Camel, Merino, Yak. The blend I like so much, but I want to do it with just local fibers. So I still have to find Cashmere and Merino from Switzerland. I have the Camel and the Yak. I think those are probably harder to get. And I have to look into where I get the other 2 components. This is awesome. It's almost sad to blend this because the color is so nice. The different colors. So thank you very much, Yak Tsang Ling, for this beautiful fiber. When I'm done with this, I probably want more. I actually would love to come there sometime and see the animals. Then it's even more special if you know who the animals are. It's beautiful. For drop spindling, I use those two spindles, which I haven't used for a while, the pinecone spindles. So let's just start with the Camel and then hand card a little bit of the Yak and then try that. I'm going to just start with a little piece here. I tried a little bit to do Longdraw with the Camel and it's very easy. It turns out very delicately and beautiful. That will be super easy to make a nice 3-ply with it, and I'm already thinking maybe I don't want to do a blend, or maybe the first batch I don't blend and then later on I blend. Look at this. Obviously the Langdraw would happen faster on a spinning wheel because the wheel turns indefinitely as long as you pedal and faster than a spindle, but it works on a spindle too. So what I'm doing is just I turn the spindle and I just let the fiber and I just let the twist get into the fiber. And kind of don't hold it here too much so the twist won't be stopped by my hand. But I kind of also don't like to just let the twist go in vertically, because when the spindle is full, it's so heavy that it might rip away from the fleece. So I still want to support my spindle a little bit with my hand here, but not stop the twist from entering the fiber. So I just pull as the twist goes in. So if I do a plyback test, let's see how it looks. It looks very nice. I mean, this is 2-ply, I want to make it a 3-ply, but this is very nice. Look at this. I can also help with the right hand and turn the twist the same way the spindle goes, clockwise. For that I hold the fleece here very lightly. I don't squeeze, I just hold it enough so I won't pull it out of my hand. The camel hair is very fine and likes to take the shape of where it's been put in. So if I spin it, it's not fighting the spin. It stays like that. It's very easy to do a long draw. So if the spindle would turn indefinitely, I could just keep pulling and it would stay in shape. The cat hair that I spun, if you've seen my cat hair spindling video, I also used the long draw because it was very short staple lengths, like 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters. But I couldn't do a long draw, which I do here, because the cat hair didn't like to be spun. It was fighting the spin. With cat hair, I had to do a short long draw, like pull, like I would do with a long draw, but then start again like this. And here I can just keep pulling as long as I have the twist come in. The long draw is a woolen draw technique. That means the fiber that's been drafted is not aligned perfectly parallel to each other. It's just being picked up from the fleece However, they get into the twist, which makes that more air is trapped into the single. If you do worsted drafting and you do short draw, the fiber can line up more parallel and you make a very dense single. Because the fiber is parallel. But if you do a woolen draw, if you do a long draw, the fiber just picks up the twist. However, it's been caught up. Short draw is a worsted draw technique. It gives more drapey yarn, and woolen draw gives a more fluffy yarn that have more hair stick out. And woolen draw is warmer because there is more air in your yarn than worsted draw that doesn't have the isolation air layer in it. All right, now let's card up some of that yak and see what happens. For the yak carding, I'm using my cotton carders that I also used for the silk. So I'm just gonna line up that fleece. Here already on the hand carder you can see how short the staple length is. It's really just 1 to 2 centimeters. So let's try to spin this on the other drop spindle. I find the yak definitely more challenging than the camel. Maybe the staple length is a little shorter. I tried drafting like I drafted the camel and it didn't work as well, but right now actually it looks pretty good. Suddenly it works. The yak I have to do slower and a shorter long draw than the camel. So that means it really depends on the fiber, how you do your long draws. You have to get used to the fiber, especially on a drop spindle. With the wheel, that would be so much easier. I would have to spin with this yak for a while till it's coming though. You need to develop a feeling for the fiber. And this is the first time I drop spindle just pure yak. No, that's not true. I drop spindled that green yak I had, but that felt different than this fleece because it was a combed top. It's coming though, see? It's coming, but still, it just takes longer. Maybe the fiber is a little thinner than the camel. Now I pull it apart. Those are the 2 threads I just spun. I love the color of them. They look very beautiful. And I think the yak is even a little softer than the camel. The camel doesn't smell like anything actually. Maybe very soft smell. Similar like alpaca doesn't really smell either. And the yak smells like, like a cow farm. It feels a little oily, the yak, which I like. It's not like lanolin of sheep, but a little bit oily. Feels nice. And the camel too, a little less than the yak. But it's still, the smell of the yak, it's never as strong as you would smell sheep wool. It's just a very soft cow farm smell, I would say. Or yak, yak farm. I don't know yet what I will do with all this beautiful yak. I have to first look at it for a while and think about it, because I really like the color change in here, the different shades of brown. I kind of want it all in one skein and say this is a skein of yak from Switzerland. That would be nice. Look at the color. There is dark, almost white and brown gray in there. It's just so nice. You could even separate it and make stripes. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much for this present. I love it. And I'm actually sure a lot of spinners in Switzerland would all appreciate this. If they would know that they can get some fiber there, they probably will do that. So maybe I shouldn't say it in the video. Well, they don't know me though. Whatever. Yeah. And the camel, I kind of want also a skein of Swiss camel. Then also, thank you Spycher Handwerk for this beautiful camel fiber. It's quite a lot to spin. I also want to come there and see the camels. Maybe I go collect the fiber myself when I decide to blend it. This first batch I won't blend. What would you do with this? Would you spin it separate or would you blend it? I mean, the staple length is so short, it probably would be smart to blend it with a longer staple length, but I think it's work. I mean, if the cat hair works, this works too, right? And I could maybe knit a scarf with the camel or something. Or a sweater. I think it's 400 grams. 400 grams of camel. Would be enough for a sweater. Camel sweater. I will keep you up to date with my decision on how I spin this. I probably will use either the spinning wheel or my e-spinner to spin that all up, because I have other projects on the spindles right now that I want to finish first. And I will keep you updated on how the skeins will look and what I'm going to do with it. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if that Longdraw on the Dropspindle was helpful, or if you have another question for it. And check back to see all this spun up. Watch some of my other drop spindling videos. Thank you for watching, and I see you soon.